Hi, my name is Maxwell Tierney, and today I will be talking about the Allegory's Cave and today's digital cave. Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that half of the beliefs you've held for years were never truly yours. They were fed to you, carefully selected by algorithms, reinforced by echo chambers, and repeated so many times that they felt like your own thoughts. Today, I want to explore something uncomfortable but important. Are we really free thinkers? Are we still prisoners in the Allegory's cave, just with better graphics and faster Wi-Fi? This presentation is called Leaving the Digital Cave, Plato, Echo Chambers, and the Search for Truth in a Tech-Saturated World. And as you listen, try to notice how often we accept information without ever questioning where it came from. Let's begin with Plato's Allegory of the Cave. In the story, prisoners are chained in a dark cave from birth. They can't move, they can't turn their heads. All they can see are shadows projected on a wall. Shadows created by the objects being passed behind them. Because they've never seen anything else, the shadows become their vision of reality. If a shadow looks like a tree, they believe it's a tree. They're confident in their beliefs, even though they're wrong. One prisoner escapes and steps into the real world. For a time, he sees sunlight, colors, people, and actual objects. Everything he thought he knew was only a tiny, distorted slice of the truth. But when he returns to tell the others, they reject him. They're so attached to the shadows that the real world feels threatening. Plato uses the story to ask, are we confusing appearances for truth? And what happens when someone challenges the illusions we've grown comfortable with? In our world, the cave isn't made of stone. It's digital. Instead of chains, we have algorithms. Instead of shadows on a wall, we have endless personalized feeds from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Reddit, and any other social media. Every swipe, like, and share teaches these platforms exactly who we are, or at least who we appear to be online. In return, they feed us content designed to keep us engaged, but not necessarily informed. Our digital environment becomes a reflection of how our own beliefs, fears, and desires. It feels like the whole world agrees with us, but really, we're just being shown the same kinds of shadows over and over. So the question becomes, are we actually seeing reality, or just a filtered, customized version of it that keeps us comfortable? In Plato's cave, the puppeteers cast shadows that shape the prisoner's beliefs. Today, those puppeteers are algorithms, influencers, advertisers, and platforms designed to keep us scrolling for as long as possible. Their goal isn't to reveal truth, their goal is to capture attention. The modern shadows might look like outrage posts designed to make us react, conspiracy videos that oversimplify complex problems, political propaganda targeting specific groups, unrealistic lifestyles that make us feel inadequate, and even harmless loops, recipes, memes, fitness routines that keep us in the same mental space. These shadows are so well crafted that we often don't realize we're looking at illusions. So why do we stay in these digital caves? Because they're comfortable. Confirmation feels good. Our brains are wired to prefer information that agrees with what we already believe. Psychologically, this is called confirmation bias. And here's the tricky part. Inside the cave, everything makes sense. Outside the cave, things get complicated. Truth isn't always pleasant. Sometimes it challenges our identity or forces us to reconsider beliefs we've held for years. Just like the prisoners in Plato's cave, we often resist anything that disrupts our worldview. We even get defensive. So I want to pause and ask you, when was the last time you changed your mind about something important? And what allowed that change and happen? To evidence, a conversation, or simply stepping outside your usual information bubble? In Plato's story, the prisoner who escapes doesn't instantly understand the real world. When he first emerges, the sunlight is painful. He has to adjust slowly, his first shadows, then reflections and objects, and finally the sun itself. Our escaping our digital caves works the same way. It's not sudden, it's not easy, and honestly, it can be uncomfortable. It means questioning assumptions we've never examined, it means listening to viewpoints that might frustrate us, and it means recognizing that our feed isn't the world, it's just our corner of it. And above all, it means being willing to say the hardest phrase in any debate: I might be wrong. In a culture built on quick reactions and constant posting, admitting uncertainty is almost a superpower. Here's the twist: technology isn't only a cave, it can also be a ladder out of the cave. The same platforms that trap us in echo chambers also give us access to more information than any generation in history. We can learn languages, explore cultures, watch lectures, and connect with people across the planet. The internet can narrow our world or can expand it. It depends on how we use it. If we scroll passively, we sink deeper into the cave. If we use technology intentionally, we can climb out step by step and see a wider, richer picture of reality. Plato isn't giving us a history lesson, he's giving us a method. Truth requires questioning. It requires the courage to challenge illusions, even when they feel familiar. This connects directly to the philosophical tools we've studied: Socratic questioning, asking deeper why and how questions, epistemology, analyzing how we know what we know, and critical thinking, testing assumptions instead of accepting them. If we never question our digital environments, we risk mistaking shadows for truth. And we do that, we become exactly like the prisoners in Plato's cave, confident but misled. So how do we climb out of the digital cave in real life? Here are some practical strategies. Follow people you disagree with, not to argue, but to understand. Verify information before reposting or reacting. We should ask who benefits if I believe or share this. Pause before sharing emotional content. Outrage is the easiest emotion to manipulate. Use the phrase, I could be wrong, as a mental reset. And occasionally unplug. Silence can reveal what constant noise hides. These habits help us build a more accurate, balanced view of the world, one that isn't shaped solely by algorithms. To finish, let's return to Plato. His message isn't just about ancient prisoners staring at shadows. It's about us, our habits, our assumptions, and the digital illusions we accept every day without realizing it. Our world is full of shadows, and it's easy to mistake them for reality. But truth requires courage. The courage to look away from the screen, turn around, and walk toward the light. So I'll leave you with one final question. What truth might you discover if you stepped outside your digital cave, even for a moment? Thank you.